I'm Amy Iannitelli, Executive Director of Circle of Friends Services. I'm a licensed mental health counselor and also a registered play therapist. Circle of Friends Services provides in-home outpatient counseling to children in the child welfare system. Today I would like to talk to everyone about creating a portable play therapy kit. This would be used to do non-directive play therapy, child-centered play therapy in homes for young children. So to put together a kit, the first thing you're going to need is a big enough box to store all your stuff in. Some people have a rolling bag. I prefer the box. You have 3 categories of toys. You have real life and nurturing toys. You have acting out aggressive, scary toys. And you also have creative expression, emotional release toys. So I'm going to go through each category, tell you about some of the things that I've chosen for those categories, and place them in the box. So first category we're going to talk about is the real life nurturing toy. So the first toy that I've chosen is this very soft, very squishable dollhouse. And it has some furniture. It has a little bunny family. Having an animal family is also very important. This toy was quite the find because having a portable dollhouse is really tough. This came from a catalog around Easter time, so just check websites. The next toy I have in the real life nurturing category are baby dolls. I have 2 baby dolls. 2 different races. This is very important. Children want to be able to see themselves in the toys. So I have these 2. These came from Target. They were only $3 a piece, so they're smaller than a regular baby doll, fits good in the box, and also affordable. So I have these 2 dolls. And then I have some accessories for the dolls. This is a bathtub, and then I place the rest in a Ziploc container. This is a potty and a high chair and some other small things that came with it. Again, this was all purchased at Target. The next toy I have was also from a catalog that was quite a find. It unzips to be a girl and her bed. And this is, again, it's squishable, so it fits nicely in the box, and she can get undressed and dressed. And this can be important for children who need to express past trauma, things that have happened to them. I think that it's important to have a bed, a bedroom. This can be a very safe or scary place for children. So this goes in here. The next toy I have are play food and dishes. This is a really important nurturing toy to have. Children will want to be able to feed the dolls, feed themselves, feed you, or choose to not do those things. Well, again, I got most of this on Amazon, pretty inexpensive. And it came with a little basket too. I also have Play Money. You can get this at the dollar store. I also have lots of finger puppets and these little counter things. Finger puppets are, I think, good for a portable play therapy kit because they're smaller, don't take up a lot of space in here, and there's a wide variety in here. Most of these were bought at IKEA. Some were bought on Amazon, but the IKEA ones came with like a little finger puppet theater, which is very cute and very helpful for portable. Put that in there. Again, real life and nurturing. This toy can be found in real life. It's a little director's thing, and it goes well with the puppets and the puppet theater. Sometimes the kids will use it to begin a scene, end a scene. They like to play with this one. And I have a car and a medical kit. Now this medical kit I kind of put together myself. It's like a kid's one plus some real life Band-Aids. Now do remember that in child-centered play therapy, if it is available to them, they can use it. So you might want to limit how many Band-Aids you put in there. Otherwise, they'll be able to use them all. But I find that having multiple Band-Aids in there is good expression for them, especially if they want to be able to show where lots of hurts are or be able to heal babies. And then the last toy for this category of real life nurturing is a baby bottle. And I've chosen a real life baby bottle on purpose. This symbolizes not just nurturing for the babies that we have, but also for themselves. Sometimes the kids are a little shocked that a real one is in there, and it's interesting to see how they respond to it. So I've chosen to use this. Okay, next category that we're going to talk about is the creative expression, emotional release. So my first toy is musical instruments. This is definitely creative expression and emotional release. They end up making a lot of noise and they enjoy it. This I got from Melissa and Doug. Next I have these dominoes. They're not marked, they're just for standing up. I got these on Amazon, and the purpose that I found for myself is, you know, kids can line them up and kind of test some frustration tolerance that they have. And they get to try again, and this is something for child-centered play therapy, this is something that they can do for themselves. The next toys I have in this area are dress-up toys. Now this is a real challenge when it comes to portable play therapy because we don't get to have lots of costumes or places to keep them. So you'll see we end up with just lots of various hats so they can play different roles. This is a police hat, we have a princess hat, and we have some superhero ones. This is another creative expression. They can build with these interlocking plastic things. This you would not think would be very important to kids, but I have gotten a lot of use out of these. These are just different cones, and in my experience, kids have used them quite a bit to either set some boundaries for both of us to be in the same space or to separate us. Maybe they need more boundaries, and this is a good way for them to express that. This is about expressing their feelings through play. I have some beads that they can make a bracelet. I have Rory story cubes. This is pictures on dice that they can create a story with depending on how they roll. This is child-centered play therapy, so they get to decide how to use this toy. There are no rules to playing it. They can choose to do that. And we have only 2 more items for this category. I have paper, and I'll also include some markers or crayons that they can color or draw, and a wand. This, you know, so they can make wishes or choose to be powerful. Again, it's just another role play for them. Last category is acting out aggressive, scary toys. Now, this category, it tends to be not as big as the other ones, mostly because it depends on the therapist and the comfort level of parents. So be sure that you check in with parents and make sure that they are comfortable with the things that you're bringing into their home. Number one on the list that is objectionable by parents is a gun. I have a Nerf gun. It doesn't look like a real gun. I think it's very important to have because it helps kids to set some limits. And I can let them know, that's not what that's for. I know you want to do that. That's not what that's for. You can choose to shoot here. You can choose to shoot there. This has gotten a lot of good use from the kids. I also have a scary puppet. Now, in hindsight, this puppet's not quite as scary as maybe he could be. So like a alligator or a shark might be more scary. I chose a bear. Should have a scary puppet, some way for them to express some fear or some powerful. I have some toy soldiers. They can create a war. It's 2 different colors, so they can set up a war. This is a hook that they can be a pirate or whatever they choose to be. This is a toy saw that they could cut something in half if they wanted to. And the last 2 items I'm going to spend a little bit of time on. Handcuffs. Now, handcuffs are in the category of aggressive release toys because they could choose to handcuff themselves, the therapist. One, I only allow the therapist, myself, to be handcuffed in the front, not in the back. That's a boundary that I'll set with them. But when they handcuff you in the front, does this necessarily mean that it's an aggressive release, that they're trying to control you? I've also seen in my play therapy sessions that this could be an attempt from a child to be close to you when they connect me to them. So this may not be an aggressive release toy. It may just be a way for them to connect. So be aware. And the last one is not a toy at all. It's an egg carton. And I once went to a training with Gary Landreth, and he said, you should always have an egg carton in your tray, in your box, because kids need to be allowed to destroy something completely. So if kids need to do that, here's their opportunity without destroying toys. So hopefully this all fits in my box. We can put the lid right on top. And I can easily go into homes and schools and have everything that I need. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed the video.